Last week on The Shadow's Echo, the group successfully made their way to the first portal of the Feywild via Samson's magnificent direction and willing the group to be there. Upon arrival, they saw a werebear who it turned out Midas knows. This is one of his whispers, Milo. He kind of sort of made that clear eventually, though I don't think the group is. Huh? Shadows, I'm sorry. He kind of sort of made that clear. The group is aware that he knows this werebear, but I don't believe they know where from, or how, or why. But the group devised an excellent plan on how to harmlessly capture the werebear using the very brand new Nebulous Net and X's Shadow Step, or Dimension Door from his Riftbreaker. The plan went off more or less without a hitch. It took a few attempts before the Pokeball finally worked, but he was also invisible, which did help. It took a few attempts at the Pokeball before it worked. Midas was able to successfully put it in the Nebulous Net and then into his ring, and then escape the ring, leaving the werebear inside. The group contacted Anton to update him on this, let him know that there were a few options on how to proceed. Anton responded a few times before letting Midas know that he doesn't need to be looped in on these things. It may have came across as a show of trust. It may have came across as just stop talking to me. Who knows? But the group decided to take it into their own hands and wait for the captain of the reinforcements to arrive. He did after a few hours. Introduced himself to the group. His name is Beck. And that is where we left off. Milo the werebear is currently in the ring. As Midas pointed out to the group, he can hear everything said aloud while in the ring. The group has been talking entirely telepathically. Though, of course, to Beck, the conversation will be loud. The majority of the session was planning and executing the plan to capture the werebear. So I don't think there's much else to actually mention. Did I leave anything important out from last session or the session before that you'd like to bring up? So it's fresh in everyone's minds. I will mention, and I'm going to mention probably every session going forward, that Shalora informed Samson, who informed the group not to tell anybody that you know who killed the tree. He can do that. It's like a. He hopped in to put so they captured the werebear in the Nebulous Net, but the net could only hold the bear for 1 minute, I think, maybe less. So they had to put it somewhere else to keep it, and the bear could not get itself out of the lamp or the ring. Only Midas can go in and out at will. So he's now captured in the ring. The current plan is to hand the ring off to the captain, and either destroy the ring and let the bear out when it's in custody. Make a new ring, which takes an hour to do, which would release the bear as well. So either going to do that here or do it at a later date when contacted by Anton or someone of the like to do so. So currently the conversation with Captain Beck is revolving around prisoner handoff, more or less, and how that's going to work. Just introductions. Just, hello, I am Captain Beck. But that's where we are. Samson has made it in time, as the group had decided that Samson should lead this conversation. He is? He was just talking. Yeah. Did you have a question for us, Saeed, Greg? Or are you just asking? Okay. In that case, we will pick it back up where we left, with Beck recognizing Samson and his long, drawn-out introduction and not being overly excited about it, and making it clear that his reputation precedes him. As Captain Beck looks at you and says, Well, now here we have a prisoner transport to arrange here. Where is the prisoner? As he looks around. Yes. Yeah, Mice didn't walk forward. Captain Beck looks. Can you hear me now? The internet blipped. It's gone. Yep, I'm back. I'm back now. That was weird. I am downstairs right next to everything. It was just a blip. I don't know what that was about. Um, okay. Um, Beck was asking, is that a God given name? Was that a nickname? Shitty? That's very interesting. Right? Right? Prisoner? Okay. It's quite fascinating. May I? And he holds his hand out for it. Catches it. Tree Atrelion is his title. I'm not sure who. Does he have someone named Anton working for him? I don't. Do we know an Anton? So just kind of, or ignoring him, going about there, setting up the perimeter and stuff. I assure you, titles are very important. It's not whatever. We will handle the initial debrief in case there's any relevant, important information that we need to know now. And then, pending that, we will send him on his way to further interrogation. I have been informed of your toy that you wish to have returned to you. Um, well, it's a bear, I believe. So we were planning to have some room. Yes. Well, ideally, when we interrogate a prisoner, we don't want large spaces as they try to run and things. Usually, enclosed spaces are best for those kind of activities. All right. We have a scout with such ability, yes. Oh, that's a very long time. It is not. It's relative to us, and we're on the same plane of existence, so it's not. Roll persuasion. 13. He looks at you and he says, "We are running a military operation. Thus, everything needs to be on time. Thus, time is not relative. Maybe for someone as carefree as yourself." He looks at it again. "Is it magically protected? Can I just hit it with a hammer?" "Shitty, can I just hit this with a hammer?" Oh, you all are most uninformed on your own trinkets. That's fascinating. Give it a shot. Is it going to explode? You mentioned it might explode. Wait, hold on. This is an important detail. Should we be away from it when we destroy it or close to it when we destroy it? Right, because your toy is going to pop out. As far as the ring, is it going to be a blast radius when we destroy it or not? Should be. That will take a lot of time, good sir. Nope, that's a lot of time too. As I mentioned earlier, it is not. It could have pressing information that we need now. Is he hurt? Is he full health? How's he looking in there? Is he dangerous? Did you fight him? Okay. Didn't fight him. Okay. Um, Strong-willed? Weak-minded? You get a read on him? You talk to him? So you're just gonna not answer my other questions? Did you talk to him? Do you have a read on him? Do you have any information that'd be helpful in the interrogation? You could just say no. If you didn't talk to him and you don't have any information to give me, just say you don't. And a complete waste of my time. Oh, no, there was some relevant stuff here. It's not relative. You're wasting mine, so clearly it's not. You let me know because I'm asking you that now. So, did you waste his time? Can I speak to someone else? You there, the one with the pulley idea. Can I speak to you instead? I would like to know how dangerous this creature is. Do we have enough people here to deal with it? Sure. A young werebear, an old werebear? Could it only attack? Like, what? Is it a bow and arrows? Is it a barbarian? Did it use magic? Did it use ranged weapons, close weapons? Is it fast? Is it slow? Okay, I guess that makes you all efficient, if nothing else. Well, thank you for. I was going to say more words, but I don't think they're relevant now. Feel free to go about your day. I don't like you. I'm certain. No, they talk to him. Samson just doesn't want to give information up. Mhm. He looks at you. Well, that was starting to be helpful. Then you just kind of stopped. Why would I do that? Pardon? Greg, you don't have to whisper. You can just say you're whispering. Wow, you are a bunch of idiots. Why wouldn't you lead with that? He looks at the ring and looks at you all and like frowns. And he like waves someone over, gives them the ring, and has them go further and further away. That was very important information to know. He slowly looks at Samson. Huh. I'll talk to him instead. Looks to X. So, helpful person, is there anything else I should know? So, I'm a captain. I am in charge of my unit and some other people, logistically speaking. I am not in charge of other units, though, so I could not say. Season one. um, Captain Beck looks at you some more, acts and says, "So, like, some information I was hoping to get from you. Just, best case scenario. Should I expect more werebears to come at any point?" No, don't do that. Um, Beck looks to Axe and says, "Can you wait a moment so my scout can see you, so we can cast sending when we need to?" No. What did you say, Samson? You wait. Okay. Eventually, a scout does come over and kind of gets a good look at you, just nods and walks away. He just shakes his head. I. I'm. I'm not checking on that. This is my job. I'm going to do my job. You all have a good life. I hope we don't cross paths again. So, as you all leave the grove, Beck goes to his troops to organize whatever he's doing next. As you all begin making your way elsewhere. Where you headed, guys? My fault. So as the group makes its way back to the forest, are you headed to the corridor next, or are you headed to where you were told to expect the next portal to be? It is on the way. It's not constantly moving. So it's hard. There's a general area where it's going to be, but you have to will yourself to find the actual location. It's like if a door disappears and reappears. The door's gonna be in the same spot every time. You just may not see it if you're not able to see it. I guess is the best way to describe it. Very much so. Yes. Yes. Thank you. He didn't read Harry Potter. He wasn't. Greg wouldn't get it. Oh my goodness! Stop! Just stop! Just stop! Just stop! Don't even do that to us because you're offending us now. Ashley Stevan. No, Saraz and Kelsham. Ashley Stevan is in the corridor. None. It's the main. Can you not hear anyone else? Are you joking? Nashawn's talking. Oh, you probably have him muted from when he was snoring. That's fucking hilarious. So anyone who has Nashawn muted, please unmute him. He's been talking the whole time. That's fucking hilarious. So it is on the way. So the fastest way to get down south, anyways, is to double back to the main road and follow the main road south. So the corridor is on the main road. So that is the fastest way to get where you're going, anyways. It's on the other side of the corridor. So that's you don't have to do that now. That's like days away. You need to do that. Yuck. What'd you say, Terrence? I assume you guys are walking and talking, by the way. But okay. Another Harry Potter term. The corridor is a city. There's a tower in that city that they believe the Lich may be inside. The tower formerly belonged to a very powerful archmage. Upon his supposed death, the tower burst into flames that are coming from the top of the tower. The top of the tower has been in flames for months now, and there's no sign of going out. Other fun facts about the tower: there is no door. If you try to fly up to the window, it just keeps getting taller. The only one to have gone this high is Davina because she was invited. Nope, she tried. It kept getting higher. Well, you all have about 5 days worth of travel before you even get there. Got you. Somebody roll a d20 for me to see how this journey down south goes. You guys have made this trip many times. It is the King's Road, the tree's route, so it is usually clear and safe. And might just give me a history check, by the way. Seven. Roll history again. A 7 and a 6. Well, in that case, I have nothing to tell you. So there's that. Nope. That was only a yeah. A history check? Oh yes, that was a Sea of Travels. That's next. Yes. So you all do make your way back to the manual without issue. And as Triatrelion is locking down his territory, the roads are very safe at the moment. Though there are more guards than you're used to seeing on the roads. We are going to go through a few days before you get to the corridor of safe travel. If there's anything you all want to do, let me know. She's not in the chat, but I honestly do think she would be cool with that. But that is definitely an option. Oh, you want to read more of the book? Okay. So they say. I assume X, you're going to be doing some reading as well. Okay. Um, what are you reading, Midas? It was either you did ask to read one. I think it was about the mages. I mean, you can read all these books. Most of these books, if you read them, I'm not going to give you information about them. It'd be relevant if you try to look at the history of pirates or look at the history of archmages. Like, it's no. You can read it. I'm not going to sit here and give you pirate lore when you're not going to use it right now. When pirate lore is relevant, you have access to the book or to the information in the book. I can give you a quick summary of the pirate lore if you'd like, but it's not going to. No. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. And is anyone going to rip off a bunch of sending spells? Multiple days is what I'm talking about here, because we're going to go a couple of days. Okay. We're going to start. We start with the books, and then we'll move to the sending spells. And then we'll go books, Assad, sending spells. Do, do, do. All right, it's propaganda.